Yes, good morning, peeps. Um, let's get it. So I've been seeing, well, so it started from yesterday, but I've been seeing some stuff talking about um um stuff talking about the open of a 4 hour candle. Um, so for example, this one would be 2 o'clock. So it looks like this would be one right now. So let's just imagine. But to be honest, this is what I've been fucking doing this whole time anyway. I start training at 10 to 3, so like, I don't know. Let's see what we can catch anyway. Back testing today. Alright, daily. Quite high up in the range. Looking like we're gonna come and take that high. Oh, hang on. I need to start my back testing time. Back testing begins. Cool, so we are slowing down here. Looking like we might still come to this high. We got a daily fair value gap there, so I might draw that out actually because it seems like we're quite close to it. Okay, let's write that out as daily fair value gap. Cool. So we've got quite a bit of liquidity sitting underneath. We also just we've been accumulating, manipulating both sides. Accumulation here, then we manipulate lower here, then we distribute here. You can also see it as this, look, accumulated. This whole range could be accumulation, manipulated higher. Looking like we might come lower, but we haven't inversed this 4 hour gap yet. At the moment we're looking bearish. Kind of gives me more reason to come and take these lows here. So we might actually come into this daily gap. We're not overall bearish, but on this time frame we're bearish. Don't have any gaps. Say we're bearish, to be honest. Respected that. I feel like this is just coming a bit higher, taking some liquidity. This is kind of an accumulation actually, to be honest. From like, there's a bunch of equal lows there. I'd want us to take this and then maybe look at turning around. So let's drop into the 1 minute. On the 1 minute on the right. Cool. So we've took a lot of liquidity as well. We've also got a little accumulation here, which did manipulate lower, and now we're distributing higher. So that's just hit that target. I don't actually want to see us take this straight away. I want to see us put in another high. I do think that this is possibly the next place to go. quite high up in this range, so I wouldn't really trust this right now. Okay. Low, 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 high, high. Took that high. This could be a turnaround. This could be what we was looking for. This is an accumulation. So we might be looking bearish right now, but there's a lot of gaps to fill. Alright, this is nice. Look, we're accumulating right by a gap. That's gonna go. Take this low, definitely. Okay. I think that this was I think that this was the move. Okay. Questionable now. I think that we have accumulated here. I think this was our accumulation from here to here. That, for whatever reason, seems to be protected. I think that we will come to this low for a bigger move. And I think that's the move there, but annoyingly I don't have a fair value gap entry. This low should be next, I think. Yeah. We've opened and we're kind of just consolidating here. Okay, just took that low and still respected that gap. Still respected that gap on the 1 minute. Right now I disrespected it. So this is still 4-hour candle. Yeah, we want to take that. We want to sweeten them lows. I believe that the draw is lower. If only I could drop to lower. Oh, okay, look, equal highs here. We haven't really got equal lows, but equal highs nonetheless. Disrespected that 5-minute gap. Disrespected the 3-minute gap. Not clear for me at the moment. We're just making them and breaking them. I was semi-waiting for this move. Yeah, I would think I would short this. This is what I was waiting for, to be honest. Targeting that low. Don't think it's valid enough though. I like that we stopped just before this. Second accumulation. We've inverted this gap, we've inverted that gap. I think this will go if I can get in on it. Fucking hell. Forgot to make that stop loss a bit wider as well. I don't know what that camera's about. Must be news, but yeah. There's your manipulation now, so fuck it now. I don't know what kind of bullshit that is. Alright, we took that low again. Now, I guess with this 4-hour candle, this should be going higher than now. I'd be pretty confident that this would go higher. We've got a big old gap to fill. Nothing on the 5 actually. I'll just wait for at least this gap to get filled. Inverted, sorry. Yeah, like that, and then I guess. I mean, this isn't me taking this properly, but I guess that this is that kind of 4-hour move now. 4-hour candle accumulation here. I'd probably go 0.5% here. Like I'm saying, this is just a test of a trade. Probably see if I can get in like some better entries as well. That gives me more confidence. Let's just move this out of the way and see if I'm missing out on entries here. Oh, okay, nice trade. I'd say we... Okay, yeah, we're definitely going to hit that eventually. Go on, go lower and let me in one more time. Yeah, okay, I'm getting that again. Whatever that was, the high. That should still keep going as well, I reckon. Oh, maybe not. We hit TP there anyway. Possibly would have just closed that there, to be honest. I didn't really look to the left. Alright, nice trade. Okay. I kind of see the move. I kind of get it. 4-hour accumulation. Never really thought of it, but makes sense. Yeah. Alright. Not much to say really. I'm not mad about it. We inevitably took that high as well, just about. I feel like we should possibly still keep coming higher off that anyway. Aye, we will. Look, we've tapped into that 15-minute gap there. Accumulation, manipulation. Accumulate here. We might come lower again. Oh man, okay. This quite like this little 4-hour thing. Realistically, like, I mean, I hate to go crazy on this, but realistically, that could go all the way to the top. I don't see why it couldn't. See? Okay, no, okay. Getting them longer positions, Alright, maybe I could look at doing that then. Doing them longer ones. I didn't fucking track that. Why did I not track that? Okay. Fucking hell, I must have skipped a bunch of days here. Yeah, I definitely missed a bunch of days. $10 a.m. open. I mean, 2 p.m. open. Well, it's 10 a.m. in America. Okay, so we had daily fair value gap there. big old accumulation there. And then she was on this. Oh, I was saying, did I say I'm not taking this? Inverse fair value gap was where we got in. Massive fucking stop. TP at the high. Let's just put the TP there because it did hit. And then I also got in on this as a smaller move. This is my bread and butter setup. IFVG was there, and then I believe we got in there for about 1-to-1. Remove this gap closer in so I can see it on the picture. Put that there. I am also gonna draw a little line, I think, just marking out the 10 AM open. I'm gonna draw that in like a nice dark grey, I think. And put 10 for our open. Get it a little bit tighter. Is that a good enough pick? Alright, I am gonna put this as a win, even though I was saying I weren't really gonna take it. I am gonna put it as a win. 3:15 to 3:57. So we had 3:15 to 3:57 PM. We had a win. Just a 1R, 1%. This was on the 24th of Jan at, now gone up to 350, and the second win of Jan was at 425 and out at 429. Nice. W's. All around. Used the 4-hour open concept. Find this larger move. News hit heavily at 14:45 and did exactly what I hoped. Took liquidity, tapped daily value gap, reversed. I then had lots of confidence in the move. Overall, this trade could have and did run happily to 3R. Smaller move inside the 4-hour one. Very clear MD. Clear bias. Easy. Cool. Next day then, baby. Okay, unfortunately we missed this because I went a bit trigger happy. But let's take a little look inside of the book. Alright, so 4-hour candle open here. So we actually never made a bottom wick on that. Let's have a look. Damn. Okay, so that was that. Big old fucking I know it was that, so we did make a bottom wick. So where was the open? I'm confused. Let's see if there was a potential trade in there anyway. This would have been the 2 o'clock candle. I don't think anything on the daily had any gaps. 1 hour. Where am I? Here. 1 hour, nothing really. A minute. Just into a 30-minute gap. No, nothing really. I mean, this was an accumulation. Slight accumulation here. Maybe we could have classed it as that coming into that. A little bit of liquidity there. Okay, never mind. Next day, let's go. 9:50. 10 o'clock. 1 o'clock. Okay, cool. Let me start fresh from here. I'm gonna put. Oh, what? Oh, okay. I'm gonna put. Okay. Accidentally skipped too far. Missed Jan 25th. Alright, next day then. So Jan 26th. Let's go top down. Did we take said high? Not yet. Easy draw that one. Pretty confident with that. Do have a lot of gaps to fill down there, but we'll see how we move in. So daily managed to catch that, which is good. We also have a 4-hour gap here right now, so let's have a little quick look on that. Right, this 4-hour gap. Also in a 1-hour gap. Just looking like we should come higher. We've took that high. No real thingies here. Yeah, nothing really to report here. I like this little accumulation area, got a bunch of equal highs there. This also accumulated, manipulated, and was distributed lower. That's quite a large wick. Okay, don't really know where we're at here, to be honest. Should be going higher. Should be going higher. We've inverted that, although we came lower since that. So that's can't really class. We need to see that invert. I'm not taking a break yet, so carry on. Okay, man, where are we here? I can't even class this as an accumulation because we've took a bunch of highs already. That accumulated here. We came up, took that. Accumulated a bit there. We came up, took that. This isn't looking too great right now. We've had an accumulation here. We took it. So I guess we want to see. We are bullish. I'm bullish on the day. So I do just want to see this 4-hour candle maybe just come lower. Maybe that's all I need. This is where our candles opened. Okay, so there's the open. We have made a ridiculously tiny bottom wick. Okay. Coming into this gap here. It's already entered this gap. We've got a 1-minute gap there, so maybe we could look at taking something into that gap. Right, we are in that gap. No real accumulation for me yet. This might be the move though now. Do I trust it? Well, whether I trust it or not, I don't know, but I can't get in on it anyway, so that's all that matters really. I can't really take it. Alright, so we're in now a 15-minute gap. So actually, this might be an indication that we're coming lower. Depending on how we react on this gap though. Because this makes much more sense that we stopped around here, we've accumulated here, and now this is our manipulation higher. Now we've inverted that gap. This does make a bit more sense. Rejecting this small 4-hour gap as well. Lots of reason to come lower. Oh, I don't really have a clear bias right now. We did respect a lot of that stuff though. We inverted that, came up. 30-minute. me just mark out this 4 hour open again. With a little line like that. Just give it that. So we've got our little crosshair there on that. Did take a lot of liquidity coming up there. I'd guess at least the low is next, but there's not enough risk to reward for me to get in and safely push any further than that. Oh, the chart's getting a bit messy now. We're in a 5-minute gap. Which we held. I don't really see the direction still. I feel like that was a bit clearer, that was the gap. I mean that was the next draw. Nothing here, we're kind of fighting in between. We're kind of fighting in between gaps right now. That's a big old rejection. Okay, cool, we're accumulating a bit now, nice. Still say we're accumulating, nothing really to report here. I think the bias might be short, you know, I feel like that might have been it. Yeah, it was. So that was actually the move here. Opened up. And if here's the accumulation here, and it did take a lot of liquidity. So that did actually make more sense, but I just didn't see the next draw. I'm guessing it might be this low here. But I don't know. Do you know what? Let's say, for example, it is that low. Let's see if I can get in on some trades knowing that that is the draw. For example, I was gonna say here at 95 inversion, but I don't trust that. Yeah, okay, that is the draw. Alright. Tough one. Nothing really for me here. I think I might have confused myself with this concept. Really, that could actually start looking at a reversal now, to be honest. Because what, that candle opened at 2 and it's now 6, so it's still got 2 more hours of pushing on it. I feel like that could start turning around now. Because I'd still have a higher bias. It's a big old fucking 4-hour candle. You'd probably want to see that invert before you go in that. There's your next 1-hour candle. Opened up with May the bottom week. Should take that high then now. Accumulating. manipulating. I want to see it manipulate past that low if you set valid manipulation. I know, okay. So 4 o'clock candles just closed equally as strong as it started. Alright, last one. Let's do another. Last one. Okay, not yet. Okay. Right, let me take off all this stuff. Still got this as our draw. Daily. Tough one, man. I feel like we might be coming down to this area here before we go up, but I'd want to see confirmation of that. That was our 4 hour. Made a gap and respected it. I didn't see that. I did not see that. Alright, that could have been the decider of that. Then I could have got in on that yesterday. Okay, so I'd say that realistically that's an accumulating. So maybe this is gonna be the draw on the 4 hour. We did distribute past that high, but in terms of just looking at it from an obvious standpoint, we might just come and take the lower here. Plus, we're kind of just, yeah. Okay, I think we're bearish. I think we are bearish. Can we get any more support on that hypothesis? Yes, we can. Closed bullish gaps, respected bearish gaps, breaking bearish structure. I'd say we're bearish. Okay. Let's drop down then. Just tapped into this 30-minute gap. Really nicely. Distributing low, we're going to take that low. Sometimes I think whether it's worth to just get in on a position here and just jump in that low straight. Because it's like so obvious that it's going to go. Although it's not that obvious because really we took some internal lows. But we've just made equal lows there, so shut up. Okay, so bearish order flow idea. Looking like we do have a bit of an accumulation between these two highs. Don't know if there's any higher time frame areas for us to wanna bounce off. Don't really feel that confident right now. We'll play this out slow. See how we go on. 4 hour open there, so we have made a top wick. Yeah, draw is definitely lower, okay. But that might That just might be a manipulation. Still in this big old gap that's been respecting a long time, so can't trust that as a bearish candle yet. However, there's nothing to its immediate left that should stop it from going. Also, we didn't accumulate near this, so expecting a reversal is less likely, I think. I'd guess we're still bearish. That's nice. See what time frame we're on, 15. Can I get in on this somewhere, maybe? Little gap there. Didn't really want to see it push past that far. Okay, so maybe that was a sweep. It's the new 15-minute candle there. I'm a bit torn because I think I'm trying to look at too many concepts all at once, and it's confusing my head a little bit. I don't really know what side of the coin I want to be looking at here. Small accumulation here, right by some significant highs, is good. We've also inverted a lot of stuff on that time frame. We've also tapped into a 15-minute gap. We've also took some lows, so we should take some highs. Downside, we've tapped into a 30-minute gap. I might try and go long here if we can get the right entry, which is there, which is too late. That's so irritating, man. What the fuck am I supposed to do with that? I'll probably go break even, just see if you can get what Dodgy calls a free trade. And no, I shouldn't have took that. Well, I would have went break even straight away, so it would be stopped out straight. Okay. Alright, so yeah, that high was next. Pretty clear, like we accumulated right before, came down, just no entry, unfortunately. Alright, so pretty clear bearish setup now. Coming for them lows. And that would be it, but like it's not an entry for me again. But that would be the entry if I could see it on a smaller time frame. Pretty confident that low will go. Oh, maybe not. To be fair, I had nothing else supporting that either, so that was a bit of a ludicrous idea. Oh, man, really? Not gonna take that high? Oh boy, okay. Alright, nothing for me again. Bias wise, a little choppy. That could have been your nice entry. which is that high in it. Yeah, that could have been it. Again, it's just not ideal though. You'd wanna tap into the higher time frame gap somewhere as well, which we didn't do. Yeah, nothing really noteworthy here. I mean, except the 30-minute, which did come in, but there's still this high here that you'd want to take to feel super confident in that. Okay, but yeah. Cool. Do I carry on a little bit more? Maybe one more trade? Go on, let's do one more. Let's do one more. I want to feel real confident. I was going to do my regular shit. I mean, it's the same fucking concept to be honest. It's just open, high, low, close, and it. Whether you're scalping a 4-hour candle or whether you're scalping a 1-hour candle, it's the same shit. Like, you're just trying to buy below the high or above the high. Alright, so this looks like a giant ass accumulation. Like, there's just no clear bias here. Accumulating, I'm guessing will come higher. But yeah, there's nothing here really. Just making equal highs, equal lows. Let's see though. Let's just see, because just bearing in mind we've got the accumulation. That's all we need really, to just bear it in mind. Also, this was at 10 AM. I'd say that was an accumulation here, between there and there. Like I kind of said, we've distributed, so we should manipulate to this high. I mean, distribute to this high. Then we should maybe come here. But yeah, we're in a 1-hour gap. We've got a 1-hour gap there. So I'd love to see us tap into. Back. 30-minute. Okay, bit of an accumulation here, from there to there to there to there. So this don't look bad. 15-minute. We're fighting a little bearish move as well there, so don't really know about this. Small accumulation here as well. There's your move. Completed. Okay, and we just inverted that, so maybe we will come to this low here. 30-minute, yeah, we made a gap. We've just inverted that as well, so yeah. Alright, so maybe I'm looking for some kind of gather here of price. Alright, so there's our significant liquidity. Looking at a 1-hour gap to maybe push higher. Simple as. Not really too concerned about open, high, low, close yet. Carrying a 5-minute gap. We're accumulating. Just in the gap. Okay. So, okay, we did commentate that low. This is looking good. We're accumulating a lot near this low. Any reason we've come this high? Yeah, because we're in a little 5-minute, 15-minute gap, which is nice. Didn't accumulate near it, but we didn't need to accumulate near it. Would like to take them highs before we go. Nice. So there's our little accumulation. There's our inversion. I think I would take this, you know. 3.7. I'd go break even at this low. Yeah, I think I'd take this. Aye. Ah, just stopped me out a little bit. I did say 4.4 pips. Alright, so I would have gone break even here at that low. Oh mate, 2 to 1. Alright, so lesson learned, add a good few pips on that. To be honest, I reckon I could push all the way there. I reckon it will push all the way there. I would have gone break even at that point, to be honest. So this would be a non-winner, unfortunately. I'm sure I probably would have took a bit off there or whatever. What I'm gonna do is give myself the 1R, and then nothing really else here to look at. Nice accumulation before that low. This is a 1 hour gap, so I'd want to see. Don't know whether this would be an entry or not. I'm not going to class this, but I just want to see if this goes. There's your accumulation, so maybe break even at that high. Easy money. I'll break even. Alright, so we took that. Whoa. Okay. I think I'll still go. 1 hour's kept it alive. Maybe the 1 hour make a bottom wick. Yeah. Alright, if you see an inversion now, that would be your entry. Ah, closed past it. Did it close past the full 1 hour gap? It did. Alright, cool. So I'm not going to count that because I definitely wouldn't have took that in live time. I possibly would have took this. And I am going to give myself the win. I'm going to give myself the 1 hour win, to be honest. I'm not trying to get greedy, and I'm also not trying to be too harsh on myself. I feel like I did well not to put the stop there, but yeah. That would have been a scary one to see, but same way. If I saw it come back out again, I'd be like, yeah, I'm back in on that. So, cool. Let's just mark this one out then, and I want to call it a day for backtesting. So, small accumulation here, just before the gap. We got a 15-minute gap with a higher time frame draw lower. was this 1 hour gap. So that left side looks good, that makes sense. And then we waited for that high to go. Then the inversion was right there. Cool, let's take that. So for 241 out at 254. PM win 1R 1%. Oh shit. That's the actual date, 30th of Jan. Feel a bit dishonest putting that as a win, even though it did stop out, but it's just harsh. Alright guys, it's harsh. Sometimes you gotta be nice to yourself. Alright, cool. So we're up on this. Okay, this is the whole month as well. Possibly taking, like, avoiding some shit trades. So realistically, it's not bad luck. With all this shit, it was a waste of time. Realistically, I probably would have just took a few wins and less losses in here. And then really from here, this has only been 20 days. We've made like 4%. It's not amazing, but it's not that bad either. Cool. Done.